Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Crypto Stash. I'm Hollywood Joe. This is some OG, and I was actually just watching some Andres Antonopoulos on YouTube, watching his talk from um, what is it called? Internet Garden or something from Sweden. Internet de Garna from Stockholm over the last weekend, 20th and 21st. Great talk. I really like Antonopoulos. He breaks down Bitcoin and blockchain very well, and the implications of what he sees as the future. And while I was listening to it, I just couldn't help think about why wouldn't the government already be out ahead of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin? Have they ever been behind the ball on anything that they've distributed to the public? Really? It seems like every type of technology that we have was kindly given to us by our owners. Why would cryptocurrency be any different? Um, if you don't know, SHA-256 was created by the NSA, the algorithm that runs Bitcoin. I guess it was first published in, let's look, first published in 2001. This is the talk. I'm going to leave a link. Go over, take a look at it. He's talking about how in the future our kids are going to live in a world with no banks and autonomous cars that own themselves and entire corporations that are autonomous and run themselves and trade money and all of these things, and what that means and what money actually is, what currency actually is, because he says most people don't even understand or understand what currency and what money actually is. And I think he's right. For the longest time, I thought about it the way most people do. But great talk, and it makes me think: why wouldn't this be just something that they're trying to push us towards? Um, SHA 2 was created by the NSA, first published in 2001, it says. So if they published it in 2001, they had to have been working on it long before that. And if it didn't make it out to like the public, just like as an open source thing, how Bitcoin did till 2009, then why wouldn't they have some way of backdooring the algorithm, some way of decrypting things? Like they never give the population something that they can't control. They just don't. And that's what I've thought the entire time I've ever known about Bitcoin. Whether or not it's going up in value and I'm making money, that doesn't change the fact that we do still live in a world kind of controlled by the cabal or whatever you want to call it. But rich people that want to direct society in certain ways so they stay where they're at and we stay in our lane. Why would Bitcoin be any different? And now you can't brute force a Bitcoin address or something. You can't brute force the SHA algorithm, but we have quantum computers now. And if they say that they're at this 512 qubits right now, then I'm sure they've got one that's 10x that. They're not going to show us, but the amount of computing power that the government has access to is far exceeds the ideas that we have of what they're doing. I mean, half of our national debt goes to projects like that. Half of our black budget, all of the money that's gone missing from the Pentagon and things. That's where it goes. It's to doing like this, to making sure that they're out ahead of everything that we're doing. Then you have Senate Bill 1241 to improve the prohibitions on money laundering and for other purposes. This act may be cited as the Combating Money Laundering, Terrorist Financing, and Counterfeiting Act of 2017. So, I mean, it's coming. It's not like, but this was written up long ago, I'm sure. They don't just throw out there. They're way ahead of us. They're directing us in the direction they want us to go. If they want Bitcoin to go up and make some of us some money, hey, I'm not mad at that. No matter what I do, I'm in the system, so I'll take what I'm given, I guess. But to think that this is going to free us from that this one thing, that cryptocurrency is going to free us from the Federal Reserve or something, I think is super naive. Like there are people on this planet that have more money than everyone else combined. Why wouldn't they own a large chunk of every cryptocurrency or Bitcoin? Why wouldn't they own enough that they could crush Bitcoin at any moment they wanted? A $300 billion industry means nothing to these people. We're like ants down here fighting over corn kernels. Okay? Seriously. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin. Even if a Bitcoin reached $500,000, these people still won't give a flying. They won't care. They wipe their ass with shit like that. They do. And so why are we so naive that we think that this is going to release us from the clutches of debt slavery? I just don't see it. I don't. But what do you guys think? Do you think we're going to get the utopia that Andres Antonopoulos talks about? Or are we just being directed, getting funneled into our animal farm? I want to know. I really do. I figure in 10 years, the United States, Europe, and Asia, and the world is going to look very, very different than it does right now. But in the interim, I'm gonna try to ball out of control. I'm gonna be flipping these altcoins. Coin market cap, where are we at right now? Stuck here right under 330. Bitcoin. Oh, I was looking at the changes. Tons of red today. We'll go look at market cap. Bitcoin at 11. So just holding steady. Ethereum slowly starting to level out. Bittrex, all kinds of red. So I'm taking the day off. I set a couple I set a couple buy orders. I'm gonna go out and enjoy my Saturday. Let me know what you guys think about the talk from Antonopoulos and whether or not the NSA has got their grubby little fingers in our Bitcoins. I'll talk to you guys later.